Lord Moonstone, and you're watching Rising Jericho!
Well guys, after doing this for 3 years now, something like that, roughly around that mark, we finally come to Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the thing that pretty much put Dragon Ball Z games on the face of the map, for the American audience. Yeah, it's time. So, what's going on? My name's Bob, and welcome to Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 for the PS2. Now, there's a good few reasons why I'm doing this for PS2 and not like the PS3 HD version, which looks really fucking pretty and it's pretty decent. I'll go into more further detail as we go along, but for the most part, I'm doing this in the original game so as to... It's more for one, artistic integrity, and two, it's the original format, you know? So it's more to be pure and show the game in its original format. I'm just a stickler for stuff like that. It's not that bad either. It's, truthfully, I think this game almost holds up to the HD version just in general. It looks really fucking good. So, without further ado, let's get the show going. Also, by the way, this is my PS2 memory card. Once again, I always have to show this. Wow, I've only used like not even 10 megabytes on this, and with all my shit on here. I've known I've shown this off before, but just it bears repeating how much damn games I have on here. Also, when the actual save file for Dragon Ball Z Budokai is this little capsule, and it just says Dragon Ball Z. No Budokai, no like DBZ B1, nothing. It's just Dragon Ball Z. Well, shit. Well, if you need to find your memory card, here you go, and hopefully you won't lose it. So, with that being said, I don't miss that. Don't ask. Let's get the show. Let's get the shit going and find out what we're in for. Now, there's a few things I do want to stress. First of all, unfortunately, while I was testing this game through the capture card, let me just fine. Through the capture card, I can only run this game in 40i. For some reason, it doesn't do 40p. So, unfortunately, this isn't gonna look the best it could possibly be. Let me just make sure I don't lose video signal. Always gotta make sure of that. As soon as we get to the first menu. And good. Alright, sorry about that. If I lose video signal on my capture card while I'm going from the game menu to the game itself, I lose recording, so I gotta be very wary of that. So anyway, just pay attention to how many damn game devs there are into this. It's pretty insane, actually. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to just shut up now and let you guys enjoy the American opening for this.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, rock the dragon, come get me. Dragon, rock the dragon Ball Z. Dragon, rock the dragon, come get me. Dragon, rock the dragon Ball Z. Dragon, rock the dragon, come get me. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, rock the dragon, come get me. Dragon, rock the dragon Ball Z. Dragon, rock the dragon, come get me.
Tell me that wasn't the most goddamn American thing you ever seen in your entire life. Seriously, that was... Ooh, that was something. Anyway, welcome to Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Alright, so, ooh, let me just drop that audio just a little bit. Now, I was gonna deal with the echo, but that's just a wee bit much. That should be fine. Alright, so, first thing we should know is that there's actually 3 different title sequences you can have for this, and it's pretty. Each one looks goofier than the last. It's like the absolute worst of the Kai artwork, in my opinion. It just looks narmy. I do not like Dragon Ball Z artwork in CG. It just looks horrible. So anyway, I'm gonna structure this playthrough in a little bit differently than how you usually see it or how I usually do my stuff. First of all, behold the main menu. It looks good on my TV, but on the capture card it's gonna look interlaced. So bear with me. I duly apologize. But yeah, was literally the very first really big Dragon Ball Z game in America. I'd say this isn't too terrible. It actually looks half decent, but it's just there is no color going on here. But then again, when you compare this to something like, I don't know, Tenkaichi 2 or 3's menus, it's hard to stack up. Oh man. So anyway, if you've ever seen my Ultimate Ninja playthroughs, which I highly recommend you do because I show that series so much damn love. This is how I do things. I always just jump right into practice mode before I even touch story mode. I'm going to show you guys the fundamentals, how this game functions, and yes, by the way, I have a bit of a confession to make. I did a rough playthrough of the story mode, and unfortunately I have not gone around to unlocking everything yet, so I apologize. It's going to be a little rough, but yeah, so we're just going to be doing this as such. So anyway, also, if you press X, you get the default outfit, but if you press square, you get a secondary outfit that you can play as, and each one of these characters has some radically different outfits. Like, I'm going to show off Goku and Vegeta's second outfits. They look... they're something. Also, this is pretty much what you're going to be dealing with. You're doing, like, 2-player versus stuff or training stuff. This is kind of absent in Budokai 2 and 3, where if you go into the stage selection, each one of these has a completely different, like, animation for their pop-ups. It's something, I will say. I do like Kami's Lookout. That does have a pretty cool animation. Then I'm just going to show these off really fast. Cell games. I don't think I'm missing any... Wow, Ginyu Frog, huh? I don't think I'm missing any stages offhand. I guess I just briefly explain my history of this game. Actually, Hyperbolic Time Chamber. This game, or this level, has a fantastic song. Oh my god, it's so good. God, where do I go with this? Alright, so I'll just briefly explain my history with Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I didn't start with Budokai 1. I technically started with Tenkaichi 2, then later, when I was like 14, and then like later that year I went back and got Budokai 3. After that I basically just went right to the PS3 stuff, so yeah, as a result, I don't really have that much history with the Budokai games, necessarily, in terms of like nostalgia, so yeah, I only recently just played Budokai 1 like last year when Brandon let me borrow the HD collection. I've railroaded that, and now we're here. So yeah, I've already done like kind of half a practice run with this. So anyway, let's get the shit going. So, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Again, I imagine everyone here has probably seen or played a Budokai game before, but on the off chance no one's seen it, or there's someone who doesn't know the system mechanics for the first game, I'm about to inundate you with how this game works. So anyway, first off, it's basically a 2.5D fighting game, as in it's got 3D graphics. Pressing up or down doesn't let you go into the foreground background manually. You can go left and right. The way you go up and down is you press guard and up or down. So yeah, I always believe in just immediately showcasing the movement, because I think that's always like the most bread and butter you can go with for the fighting game. Always very good to master and keep an eye on. So going from there, punches is square as punches by default. If you're playing on the Xbox, I can't help you. I don't know if there's buttons offhand. Also, this game is fucking awesome music. And unfortunately, it's coming in just a little bit hot. There we go. Again, for default is triangle is kick. For future reference, I actually did a combo cancel tutorial for Budokai 3, and the combo canceling holds over to this game as basically a 1-to-1, more or less, except for like Dragon Rushes and Ultimates, so just so you know. Anyway, circle attacks is actually energy attacks. Unfortunately, this game doesn't really do anything. You have a manual guard button, so if you've ever played Soul Calibur or Virtual Fighter, it's basically like that. And then you get like different button combinations, like punch plus kick gives you like a certain knockaway move. Punch and guard is your throw. All these can be mapped to different buttons on the start menu, by the way. Very convenient. I think you can do it in here, actually, can't you? No, you cannot. Damn. You got different stuff. Actually, does this game let me see? No, it does not show you your combo list. That is dumb. Oops. Anyway. And from there, it's basically... If I were to best describe Budokai to someone, it's probably best described as amalgamation between Street Fighter and Virtual Fighter. Street Fighter, in that you have meter management and like different like super attacks you can do, and Virtual Fighter in the 2.5D-esque style, the hard guard button, and kind of the forward dashing and the back dashing also. So if you're familiar with those games, you probably already have a good lead. It's not a complicated game, but there is definitely more to this to cover than you'd be led to believe. Alright, now that I got that little sermon out of the way, let's keep going. Alright, so for specific stuff, as you can see, I am currently transformed. Let me reset position. A big thing about this game is I highly recommend sending your guard button to L1 or R1. It will make your life so much easier when doing stuff later on. Like, if you have it at L1, it's so easy to just press L1 and up or down to just immediately sidestep. It's very good. Also, for combo canceling, it's very convenient. It's just like a very bread and butter combo you can do in this game, and etc. etc. Thing you can do in Budokai 2 onward is you can manually throw out a Kamehameha wave, but in this game you can only do a Kamehameha at the end of a combo. And this has very weird properties. It's very odd. In fact, if you want to see your supers list, or your command list, you can just go to the skill list at any point by pressing start and just go and check it out. Very, very cool stuff. In fact, that's pretty cool to know I actually have 4 transmissions by default. Something that's a bit of a pain in the ass in later games is your skill list. You have to actually equip stuff. Default skill lists in this game are actually pretty generous, I gotta say. Like, it just gives you all of your transformations offhand, all your key supers, 1 combo command, and that's basically it. So, let's keep going down the list. Something I should point out, unlike future games, if you transform, I just learned about this recently. Every transformation in this game, every time you transform, it always gives you a 10% buff. So, like, every Kaioken form gives you another 10%, 20%, 30%, and so on and so forth. Also, a big thing about this game is that Super Saiyan for Goku gives him a stat multiplier of the equivalent of a Super Saiyan 4 in Budokai 3. It's kind of weird. This is not a true combo, it's tech rollable, but you know, whatever. Just gotta cover my bases, damn it. So, other things that you can do. You got basic throws, but you have to equip. I don't understand it. You have to equip throws. It's amazing. Also, I recommend setting your throw to, I don't know, some trigger button so it's easier to access at a given point. Something that's unique to this game is that when you transform, your key automatically starts going down. And if you get knocked down at any point, you're transformed, you might lose the form, which is unfortunate, or no. How would I describe this accurately? If you get knocked down from a combo, or like just get knocked down onto the floor while you're transformed, every transformation requires a certain amount of ki, like King Kai Fist Kaioken times 5 requires 3 bars. If I get knocked to the floor with 2 gauges or less, I will lose the form. I'll revert back to base form. There is some weird shit in this game. Basically, this game and Budokai 2 are the only games where transforming consumes energy. And if you get knocked to the floor with less than required amount of ki to transform, you lose the form. So that's something, but you know, I understand why they want to do that. It's so that you can't just go Super Saiyan, have 140% attack power, and just like destroy everything in your path. I get that, but on the other hand, I believe that the energy drain is way too severe. Like, even just hitting Vegeta with this, it barely gets me a fucking key bar. It's kind of gross, actually. I'm not a big fan of that, but you know. Anything else I should cover? Okay, so a weird thing about this game is that you have a forward dash, or like you can actually like run forward, quote unquote, or fly forward, but you can't do it backwards. I don't get that. You can do it in Budokai 3. I don't know about 2. I'm still kind of green on 2, but yeah, in this game you can't just like manually keep dashing backwards. You can do backstep like this, but no, you can't really do anything else. It's, I don't know. And for one other thing I should cover before we move on, This. Let me see if I can get this. Unique to this game of Budokai 2 is if you get a certain combo down, you get these basically like command inputs for doing like really flashy knockaway moves or like really fancy combos. They're basically like scripted sequences. That's the best way I can put them. So anyway, let me see if I can do this. That's not a natural combo. That sucked. Come on, Bob. You can do better than that. Alright, let's see if I can do it off of this. And again, if you want to know how to combo cancel, it's not really that hard. You just gotta have the right timing down. Again, I made a full video about it like months ago explaining it in Budokai 3. There's really not too much difference besides like just weird hitbox changes, but you know, it's whatever, you know. And of course, I'm not going to get into too deep game mechanics right now, but I'm just giving you the basic layout. So by now you should be okay with it. The basic neutral game in this game, god damn it. Neutral game here in Budokai 1 is basically if they block it, if they block this, you can immediately just combo cancel it and go for like a mix up like backstepping, sidestepping. Because this game has like a universal guard, you can just like guard any strikes by holding the guard button. Your mix-ups are going to come off of counter strikes, sidestepping, whiff punishing, and throws. The AI in this game is notorious for knowing when to go throw and throw breaking. Yeah, fortunately you're gonna have to deal with that, but fighting a human, it's not really that bad. I think this is a guard break? I think so. I guess I got the damn thing guard. What am I doing? Alright, yeah, if he's guarding. Yeah, you can do that. That's neat and all, but these are very sidesteppable. So anyway, before I start doing a whole guide for this game, that's basically all you need to know for the time being. It's just what you can do, how you can do it, and also this is guardable and punishable, and you know, just etc, etc. Also, quick thing about punishing. So I've shown you that you have like these knockaway moves and like chargeable moves, right? If at any time you block a move like punch and kick, like these chargeable moves, the mix-up is you either have to sidestep to avoid a charge, or they let it go early so you hit if you get sidestepped. If you block something like this, it's generally jab punishable, aka you can punish it with this. Anything that has a punch to it. Your punches are generally your fastest attacks, so very good for just manual punishing and all that good stuff. And I think with that we're basically done. So, big note: there's generally no big difference with gameplay between Budokai 1 up to like Budokai 3. It's fundamentally all the same. Fundamentally, anyway. There's only like some balance changes and like the implementation of like one or two new system mechanics. So if you get good with Budokai 1, you're basically set. Again, I'll advocate, I'm not the best Budokai player. If you want really good Budokai players, I recommend people like Chaos Punishment, Underlord Tico. I guess DBZ Anto is okay, but he's not like fantastic. But definitely those two, Chaos Punishment and Underlord Tico. Those guys are really good Budokai players. I know the basics, I know like advanced metagame, but I'm not like fantastic at this. Like, I'm not gonna be doing really crazy combo videos. So anyway, with that, I don't think there's not much more need to explain. So with that, let's just jump into story mode. Okay. Also, before we go any further, a quick word of warning. I like how they actually fucking explain this now, because apparently it's a thing I gotta put as a disclaimer now. If you're watching me and you're watching this playthrough of Budokai 1, be wary, I'm going to talk over every single one of these cutscenes, and I'm going to be loud and vocal. But that's what a Let's Play is. You talk over a fucking video game and give commentary over it. This isn't meant as a gallery viewer for the damn game. If you want to listen to the game, you go watch raw gameplay or play it yourself. I'm just here because, you know, it's my experiences with the game. So with that being said, let's just delve right in and get the show going. Anyway, again, I said before, I haven't actually completed the save file, but I know a good majority of the stuff in this game, so this is not a raw playthrough, but I do know a good chunk of stuff in this game, so yeah, I just want to get that all out there really fast. So, let's get this shit going. Also, how many is there over here? I gotta know. 10 fights, huh? it shouldn't be too bad. I could probably finish out the Saiyan Saga 40M today, so let's do this. Yeah. Also, again, if you hear a giant whirring in the background, I apologize. Also, this is the same thing you just saw, so I'll skip it. If you hear a giant whirring fan in the background, I apologize. Apparently, Arizona summer kicked in early in February. It's literally February 8th right now when I'm recording this, and it's 88 degrees in my room. It's obnoxious. Anyway, time to roll back a bit. So, yeah, as you can clearly see, these are, this game is simultaneously great with the story, but it's also kind of balls. And what I mean by that is, the story mode graphics are through, like, these really weird 3D CG models done on computer that just look very unnatural, but they're well animated for the most part. Besides, a lot of these just look like stick figures. I don't clearly understand that, but you know, it looks okay for the most part. There's a good depth of field. The models are clean despite being very low detail. I think this game, if there's one thing this game can fall back on, is it's a very good recreation of the Dragon Ball Z American dub voice cast and dub. It's very good for that. Oh, also, something I forgot to explain earlier, because it's going to the training mode. If you're an international viewer, also, holy crap, I have international viewers, that is really cool. If you're watching this overseas and you saw the intro for this game, you're like, what the hell did I just see? That was the Canadian given Ocean dub intro for Dragon Ball Z. For a good chunk of the show, actually. It was actually pretty good. I think I'm going to use it again in some Ocean dub or some Funimation dub stuff. I could be wrong, but I'm relatively sure that's the case. Because it's a little behind the scenes. If you can, I highly recommend actually watching the full Rock the Dragon intro. It's like a minute long, and it sounds amazing, and it works beautifully. If there's one thing I give, Ocean dubs are very like hit and miss with a lot of shows. But for one thing I can give them credit for is their scores are fucking amazing. Like, they just sound really good. So anyway, we're just basically starting off with the entire Saiyan saga. Starting off with the rats here, of course. There's one good thing the Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 does. It represents the story incredibly well, and it actually fully animates everything. There is no other Dragon Ball Z game on the face of the earth that fully animates the entire story. None of them do. Raging Blast 1, it comes close, but it's like very stilted. This game takes the motion of the show and replicates it beautifully. It's fantastic. I love it. Also, again, as I recommended before, this is kind of your tutorial, quote unquote, even though I've already shown you like what everything does. And it'll give you two things at the start. Just thinking about the story mode, you can't bring your custom setups into the battles. That's a little disappointing, so you can't fight rats with like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I like that, but you know, for balancing, whatever. And immersion, I guess. But yeah, this is basically just showing you what everything can do. So, let's get the show going. Rats here is a complete fucking joke, as he hits me. Yeah, let me just quickly show you. If he stands up. Ooh, it doesn't have armor, does it? No. Ooh, it's taking a fight to me. Sorry, I'm not really too warmed up right now. How did I miss that cancel, combo cancel? Okay, that is it. Damn, my execution is way off today. Hang on a sec. I can assure you I was pressing throw there. Alright. Ugh. I'm not liking this too much. I'm still winning, but I am not satisfied at all with my performance. Well, that was easy. Looks like I'll show off Senku Fist some other day. Alright. Also, another fun fact. This is the only Dragon Ball Z game I know of that also showcases or animates the Goku and Piccolo fight at the very end of the Dragon Ball. That is incredible. Also, that fight is goddamn insane. I haven't even seen the entirety of it yet, but it's goddamn nuts. It's intense. I love it. So yeah. Poor Goku. You're still such a sucker. He changes so much throughout the show because of this. It's actually damn amazing. Come on, Brandon. You fucked up. Also, it's weird how, despite this game being developed for basically American audiences, it's still... they still have like the really weird sound effects from the original DBZ show in Japanese dubs. That's odd. That's very odd.
I can't believe you fell for that trick.
Okay, so also I should explain something really fast. The reason, arguably the big reason why I'm doing this game in the original format instead of the HD version. Well, the HD version is only in white, is only in 4:3. That's unfortunate. I very much like it to be widescreen. This game actually looks pretty good on widescreen, I think. But unfortunately it doesn't. Also the soundtrack. This entire score that's done by Kenji Yamamoto. The man does amazing work. Even though he does lifted a lot of it from other artists. I guess I should explain it really fast. So for those who don't know the story, Kenji Yamamoto was the guy who did the Dragonball Z soundtrack from Budokai 1. And actually I'll go Ultimate Battle 22 in the Sega Saturn games. He's been doing DBZ scores for a long time for the games. Until Raging Blast 1. The reason he stopped, also only minigame in this game, interesting. The reason he was kind of pulled off of Dragon Ball Z stuff works is because he kind of got sued, and so did Namco as a whole. They kind of got sued because a lot of the stuff that Namco. Oh, I gotta rotate that shit. Okay, hang on. This spinning game. I'm gonna have to jump for this one. Ugh. Yeah, I got it. Okay. You just gotta rotate left to right, keep right in the middle of the line, and get special beam cannoned. Also, be wary of... get used to this, guys, because it's only from this game until Tenkaichi 3, the special beam cannon is always purple. Also, this game shows gore. Like, it's the only game to do so. Look at that. There's a full-on flesh wound on these guys. There is a vagina on his torso. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Like, you can see their guts and everything in there. It's amazing. Also, that was a thing they removed in the HD version. The actual gore in their chest. It's no longer visible. It's just a black hole in the HD version, whereas there's gore in this version. So, you know. Again, artistic integrity. That's why I'm showcasing this. So, yeah, it's all well and good. Did I just do 2 in a row? I don't know.